Hey, what's going on? This is Andre from AndreSanders.net. Take control of what's being pumped into your brain. This is something I picked up on listening to a podcast from Robert Kiyosaki, and Zig Ziglar mentioned this as well many years ago in See You at the Top, where he said as far as this letting people just dump really garbage into your head. I mean, that's really the most important asset you have is your mind. You see, so why in the world would you want to fill it with just a whole bunch of negativity? It's interesting as well. Listen to this latest podcast from Kiyosaki and his wife Kim, that they were interviewing somebody who was really just talking as far as where to get the real information from, because really a lot of news today is just, as Robert Kiyosaki likes to call it, it's really fake today. It's like, where do you find some real information? And it's interesting as well that this guest they had, whose name is Ryan Holiday, mentioned that if you want to find some information that's pretty close to being I say realistic or on point, is really subscribing to certain newsletters from whoever you want to follow. You see, and again, that's why I said kind of close, pretty close, not guaranteed. That's like 100%, correct news, but better than what you see in social media or what you see just on TV or listen to the radio. Yeah, again, it's just, and it's interesting as well. Ryan mentioned that a lot of that stuff is just geared to this work on different emotions, because what's the main emotion that's really gets people going? It's anger. And that's what the watching TV or listening to radio, listening to the news or watching the news really gears up in doing that. It's really just getting you upset. Same thing like reading a newspaper. Just, they try to do something that Tony Robbins mentioned. I remember seeing him do a Facebook Live about a year and a half ago, as far as to start you, to find the most negative or whatever, killings, deaths, this negative from this politics, journalists or reporters going on, attacking whoever. And it's really just get you startled or angry. And again, you gotta ask yourself something. And again, this is what Ryan Holiday mentioned as well in Kiyosaki's podcast. It's the information that you are watching or listening. Is that going to help you as far as what are you going to do with that information once you receive that? You see, it's interesting as well when you choose to maybe subscribe to something. Let's say you're paying for particular information, particular magazines or whatever, anything you get your information from. It's interesting that you will be a little bit more in tune as far as that, because you're paying for it, than something that's free. Because again, something Ryan mentioned as well, it's a good point. When it's free, you just really allow them to really market whatever. Again, whether it be social media, TV, radio, something to just really keep in mind with as far as what's being pumped into your brain on a daily basis. And that's the reason why too, and the Kiyosaki's and Zig Ziglar has mentioned it as well, as far as putting positive information in your head. Now, where you find that, I mean, we're in information age, so I don't know why somebody would want to take the time to type in something as far as where to find positive audios, whether it be YouTube or Google. See, so they can't really use that as an excuse as far as like, oh, where can I find that, or where's the information? We're in the information age. So this comes down to, do you want to just continue to feed your mind that information that's really not suiting you or anything? Do you want to find some information that you're actually going to take and maybe do something with it? 'Cause that's what it comes down to. It's as far as doing something. It's not just sitting there hoarding information. It's like, what are you going to do with the information once you do receive it? So something I just want to leave you with. And if you got bad with what we shared here, I'd love to read your comments below. Like I said, this video. That being said, I'll see you in the next video.